Okay, for the Happy Mother's Day card, and again, you could put any saying here. I used the Happy Mother's Day from the Timeless Tulips stamp set. So it's the Happy Mother's Day right here. I love this stamp set. And so I used that. And then the dies were cut from the Butterfly Beauty die set. And one of the sets has a more detailed outline, and I did that with a darker color. This is one big die. The nice thing about this is you could also cut this into pieces. If you just wanted to use one of the butterflies or a couple of them, you could cut them apart. So it gives you some versatility with that. And then there is the underlay, which I did in a lighter color. And you'll see that here. So I've pre-cut those for you. I did try to get as many of the little pieces out of the dies as possible, but you may have to take your pick tool, like here's a couple here. We did make sure they were cut through, so you're not going to have trouble with that, but just use your pick tool and pop those out. I think those, oh, there's one more. So you may find a stray one here or there. We tried to get as many out as possible. To get them out, we used the brush that attaches, and it actually attaches to this end. Oh, sorry, I took the wrong piece off. It attaches to this end. So that pick tool works for a lot of different things. Okay, the base of this card is the Terracotta Tile, which is one of the newer in colors. I love all these different peach and coral colors together. I just think they're gorgeous. I'm going to miss the Grapefruit Grove. This is one of the in colors that's retiring, and I just love this color. So that's going to be sorely missed. Next, I put on a white layer. And then my petal pink, which is actually a peach color. And I put that over the top. And it is a tight fit, but that was on purpose. I didn't want a real big layer there. I just wanted a hint of the color. And then you do have a piece for the inside as well. Okay, for this outside one, I'm going to use the Grapefruit Grove one first. So that goes down first. And don't worry if it goes off a little bit and overlays. It's meant to do that, so don't worry that it's not going to fit exactly on that petal pink piece. And again, I just put adhesive in various places, or you can use your liquid glue. I'm trying to not make you wait for my glue to dry, so that's why I'm choosing to do it this way. But in these little pieces, I would probably put some adhesive there in where the larger pieces are, the larger areas. Just don't put too much because it will bleed out. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and attach this. Okay, so there is our base piece. And then for this one, I'm definitely going to use the liquid glue because it's very finely detailed. So for this one, I'm just going to use this liquid glue and put it in some of the larger areas. You don't have to have glue on every single piece, just enough to tack it down. So just where there's a large enough area to put a dot of glue that it won't bleed all over the place. Okay, then I'm going to turn this over and layer that on top. The other thing that's nice about using the liquid glue is you have a little bit of play, so if it's not lined up perfectly, you can move it a little bit. And again, don't worry if it's lined up perfectly. It's going to look good no matter what, so Okay. Once you're, I'd give your glue a minute or so while you're doing the other ones to dry. I apparently didn't tack that one down. I'm going to because it's so fine. I don't want it to break. There we go. There we go. Okay. And now you're ready for your saying. And I used the Timeless Tag Punch for this. And again, the saying from the Timeless Tulips set. And I'm going to do the Happy Mother's Day. But again, you can use whichever saying you want. And then to put this on, I did use dimensionals on the back of this. So just use a couple. And then for my ribbon, I did just use the adhesive. You could also use your liquid glue on this. And stuck it just below here so that you could still see most of the butterflies. And then attach that to the card. And we're done. So that is the last card in your packet. I hope you enjoyed the videos. One thing I am going to offer is if you want to order any of the items that I used, just send me an email and I will give you 20% off any of the products that I used to make these today. So let me know if you want anything, and I hope you guys are all staying safe and healthy, and happy spring.